This evening we've got Dean Amos with us, Dave Privet, or Pruitt. Is it Pruitt or Privet?
Privet.
Privet.
You're thinking of Carry On films here, though.
That sounds in Privet Hedge.
And
Thomas Cuts.
And Mr. Pat Rayford. And Pat, I've just noticed something that appears on the Facebook every now and then.
Right.
It's got you, and it's entitled "Some Guys from the Street Doing Doo-Wop." But what's the story behind that?
Well, there's a couple of guys that I know called they're called The Intelligence. Actually, they're a great band. If you ever get a chance to go and see them, and they're wonderful guys. I've known one of the guys for years, and there was this club called the Black Cotton Club, which is on once a month. It's really good. It's in EC4, and they play a lot of 20s and 30s music. We were just hanging around outside. It was a summer's night. And the guys started harmonising, and I joined in and I sang lead, and they backed me up with the vocal accompaniment behind me, and we gelled really well, you know. And hopefully I'd like to make an album with those guys, because they're great guys, Zach, Mick and Alan. Well,
it was magical, you know, just straight off the street like that. I was really impressed. And I'm going to put you on the spot now. I'm going to ask you to sing something for us here, just live, straight in the studio, no special equipment, nothing like that. So,
maybe just a little blues or something, I don't know.
Yeah, take it away, Pat.
Because we're in that sun kind of mode. Oh, well, 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 well. Now I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. I'm here on 94.7 Saint FM, Modern District's true local radio, with Lou Blackwell, man, he's ready to go, yeah. I feel better now, much better. That's my medicine.
Thank you so much for that, Pat.
Pleasure.
Well, you heard him first on Saint FM 94.7. Now, Pat, I've seen you performing all over the place, from a small venue in a pub to the South Bank. You've played them all. Is there any particular gigs that really stand out as a memorable thing for you?
Well, you know, I've been in quite a few bands. You know, I had a little trio, rockabilly trio from the 80s. I had a 10-piece band called Sugar Ray's Flying Fortress, and I've done a big Sugar Ray's Orchestra 16-piece. That was one of the thrills. And of course the Big Six when I toured the States, that was quite... really, there's so many great gigs I've done. There's only a few that stick. I can't really pick a particular one because they've all been... I think probably the big band when I had the Sugar Ray's Orchestra and I was doing like a jump blues boogie thing with 3 trumpets and 5 saxes and 3 trombones blaring out in a hot rhythm section, and I'm in the middle there with a mic really giving it some, and I think that's probably the most, you know, greatest memory of playing music, you know. But there's loads. I mean, there's loads. I can't really pick out one. It's really difficult.
Was there one particular song or artist that inspired you right at the start where you thought, I've got to do that?
Well, as I said, my idol was Elvis Presley, and I love Frank Sinatra as well, the early Frank Sinatra from the 40s. But I love Whitey Harrison and Roy Brown. I think, you know, I love a lot of blues and gospel. When I hear that now, you know, it's very emotional. You know, it touches me. Yeah. And I think probably Whitey Harrison and Roy Brown were a big inspiration. Sam Cooke as well. I love Sam Cooke as well. I love that kind of soul kind of voice, bluesy soul voice, you know. Yeah,
I think him and Jackie Wilson are what really influenced Cy Cranston to get going. Well, we're going to take you right back in time. This is the one, probably the guy that influenced so many people. He stepped into Sam Phillips' Sun Studios to record a record for his mother, and on recommendation he was called back and a legend began.